Welcome back to WWE 2K23 MyGM mode. Raw is restrictions. I am your host, attackslug, on the road to hell in a cell and trying my best here on hard to make some ground in 4th freaking place. So we have at least one rivalry that is good to go for pay-per-view, and that would be Ivar and Escobar. Those guys are already at 4. They are good to chill until pay-per-view. However, Roman and Randy are at level 2. We got Ridge and Tozawa at 3. We got Bray and Maurice at 1. And we need a tag team rivalry to go into pay-per-view. And I feel like we could say, you know what, how about Rude and Ilya be challenged by Razor and Seth? Because we already did Razor and Loomis, and how about Razor and Seth? They're both at 68 versus 67 and 61 should be okay. Faces versus heels, and specialist, fighter. That, fingers crossed, should spark something. And I know, my plan was originally to have that first thing, Roman and Randy, finish, and then here comes Seth afterwards, and clearly we have not finished Roman and Randy yet. So, you know, Bro, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, on this show, booking it here with this deal, booking it here with this deal, and my Triple H goal is scheduling a run-in this week, to which I say, maybe, maybe not. So, I do want to have a main event here, and that would be, I think, Triple Threat. So, I think, alright, let's have Randy, let's have a Roman, and let's have Dexter freaking Loomis. Obviously non-title, because that would be a disaster otherwise. But sure, toss him in the mix for an extra bit of sizzle on that steak. So there we go, main event. We open the show with... Actually, do we though? Do we? I feel like booking a level 2 as the main event and booking a level 3 as the opener is gonna screw me somehow. So let's not do that. All right, look, it makes no sense. It is backwards, but I had problems here in this GM mode of things being in the wrong order. So obviously, main event, Ridge Holland and Tozawa, they are at over 50 in stamina. So I'll toss them in a tables match. It'll be non-title, but sure, there's some kind of a bit of a business there. Tables. And yeah, I could run that match with a run-in, but I feel like those matches don't ever get the proper star ratings they should. If I had booked Tozawa and Loomis with a Ridge run-in, it wouldn't really get the star rating I want it to get. So, not doing that. Sorry, I need my stars, Dave Meltzer. I need them. So, triple threat here. No, triple threat. Here we go, triple threat. Opens the show, standard-wise, with Roman and Randy and Dexter. So that should work out there, which is level 2. We close to level 3. And in the meanwhile, we have a call out from Bree to the not here this week, Maurice. So there we go with that. That should hopefully get that one from 1 to 2 on this show. But otherwise, in the mid-card, yes, I want to book perhaps a tag team title match. So something on the show that's significant for something. And let's say normal standard tag team, it'll be the challengers, Razor, Ramon, and Seth freaking Rollins challenging your champions of Robert Roode and Ilya, and that'll be a tag team title deal. Hell yeah. Maybe a fresh rivalry, maybe not. Which leaves one unbooked segment, and I don't know. Oh, right, I still have Waller and Anderson, and perhaps dug it somewhere. And given the okay stamina, perhaps they can have an Extreme Rules deal. Why not? I mean, also no. Actually, that's 20 grand. So, you know, you guys can just chill here and just have a standard matchup. I am just beyond really caring on that. But what I can do here for charity is Rhea Bloody Ripley on that deal. And because she is leaving the show this week, we can have some advertising from Miss Dana Brooke. So that will use her pop to get me money, and then her pop goes down and she leaves. So all is fair in love and wrestling. Now then, that is our show for today. Looks like we have got our optional bonuses checked off and can't do anything else there. Just for the, knowledge, who are the free agents that could be signed here? Bianca Belair would be a great one for that cost for 10 weeks, but I think that might have to wait if she's even here later on in the playthrough. I would definitely love to get the EST to fight Rhea, obviously. Also, is Rhea a face or a heel? I can't even remember. No, she's a face. That would have to get a turn there for somebody for Rhea and Bianca. In the Legends, Undertaker, but only 5 weeks, which is like not, we're just in the middle of a cycle here, going towards pay-per-view, you at the start of the cycle. And even then, there is no guarantee that that first match will create a rivalry. So there is that. Anyhow, let us lock in our show right now with $68K in the cost and confirm that booking. Opening up Raw is War, Roman, Randy, Dexter. Do we increase Roman Reigns this? Yes, 3 stars, 2 to 3. So as long as our main event gets at least 3.5, we're okay here. Now then, Dana Brooke got us $6,000, lost 6 pop. Bye-bye, Dana. Have a good one. In the mid-card, maybe it won't stink up the joint. It shouldn't, considering everything is matched up here. Carl Anderson has Waller's number again. 2 stars, why? There's no chemistry here, why? Rhea Bloody Ripley gets 2K in charity. Mid-card tag team titles. It is, and no! 3 stars, it was good. How about that? The call out works 1 to 2. And our main event tables match. Raw is Ridge, I guess. U.S. champion, Brawling Brute in the building to once again continue to try to rid himself of Akira Tozawa. He nasty. And perhaps this one will not get quite as absurd as the tables match on the episode yesterday, which certainly took quite some time to get finished up with the outside of the ring action. So perhaps Ridge there more quickly puts away Akira Tozawa. Or not, we'll see. Ridge, uncharacteristic from Brett's rope, makes the dive and totally whiffs it. And Ridge gets the hardware first up. But it is all about that speed and quickness of Tozawa. And now we got, we almost had double tables there, but not quite. Ridge now getting that table set up in the middle of the ring. Who will taste the sweet defeat? And there goes in the wrong direction. If there had been a table there, that'd be different. But you went the total wrong way there, Ridge. And then you pose on him. I mean, okay, but that don't win you the match. The crowd reaction does not win you the match. And Ridge to the concrete. All well and good, though, but I don't see a table at the moment. And fighting back into the crowd, is there a table back here to use somewhere, somehow? Continuing to fight through the crowd all the way around the arena. It is a wild one here, folks, between Ridge and Tozawa. Just heated personal issues between these two for that U.S. title. And yes, I can appreciate the irony of these two men, both not from the U.S., fighting for the U.S. title. This absolute slugfest slobber knocker refuses to abate. It just keeps on going, and maybe there'll be a table over here, if we're lucky. Oh, there's the table. I see it now. Okay, you guys, please finish the match back here if you possibly can, and don't continue to fight all around the arena. I got more things to film today, guys. Come on. Ridge carrying Tozawa towards the table, and it's over. They fought through the crowd for quite some time. How many stars? At least 3, please. And we get a 4-star amazing match. I knew I should have had those switched, so I did it right for once. Moving on to the blue brand, it is still McIntyre and Finn Balor. It is non-title opener, and it is McIntyre with the win and a 3.5-star opener. Meanwhile, the call-out from Barrett to Drew, it was okay. Mid-card Iron Man, Andrea Cannons and Asuka. I mean, come on, that should be obvious that no one is ready for Asuka. It was okay. 2.5. Charity from Massey, it was embarrassing. He got 500 hits on that one, wow. Mid-card Baszler and Stratus. Baszler, once again. and it was okay. 2.5. Olaf, why is he still cutting promos? He's losing his jobber popularity. Who knows? And main event tables. Bayley, Zoe Stark. Who's going through? It was Stark because Bayley gets the win. 3.5. It was great. NXT opens with a tables match. Alexa and a Doudrop. And Doudrop puts her through a table. It was 4 stars. Amazing. The call out to Bray from MVP. They get to 4. Mid-card, Jake and Scott versus Truth and Bray. It is Jake and Scott get the win. 2.5, new rivalry. Karrion Kross gets 3 in his pop. Mid-card, Chase and Shanky, Angel and Grimes. Wait, that's 2 tag team matches in one show. Why, though? Angel and Grimes get the win, 3 stars. John Cena cutting that promo as NXT champion. And Big Time Bex versus Blair Davenport. It is Big Time Bex. It was great. 3.5. And finally, WCW Iron Woman matchup. Mercedes and Tiffany. And Mercedes has only 44 stamina there. It's not good. Tiffany, though, 4 stars. Amazing. The calling out from China to Nikita. New rivalry. Mid-card tag team. Why would you have someone with 100 pop team with someone with 19 pop? That's wild to me. Versus Batista and Mysterio. They're friends. Or they are supposed to be friends. Anyhow, Bill and Paul win. Injury alert. Mysterio out for another 5 weeks. His knee, man. He had surgery 6 times. Ivy Nile for charity. It was weak. Last man standing. Butch and Teddy. Everybody had a price. And DiBiase gets the win. 2.5. Andre for charity, boss. And a tag team main event. Priest and Ali versus Miz and Sheamus. For those tag team titles, and still, Miz and Sheamus. 4 stars, amazing. Raw had good booking. SmackDown had good booking, good and amazing for WCW. And so, Raw gets 47,000 new fans and makes 77 in our bank account. SmackDown does 46, less than Raw, and they make 59. NXT does 54. And they make 82. NWCW gets 58, and they make 32. That budget is sad. And so, still in 4th place. I had closed the gap to about 2,000. Now it's back to being about 10,000 between 3rd place and 4th place. But more importantly, Sting goes to 2nd over NXT. So, good job, Icon. Buffalo, New York is our next stop, and they want some variety. Look, I didn't have any of the girls, because I had the thing going on with I had Maurice in the spa, so I know, I get it. Come on now. That was not my problem. You offered it, Triple H. That's your fault. Ivar is psyched for the PLE. Yes, you're in a level 4 feud here, Ivar. You're getting a match. Don't worry. And Carl Anderson wants to do more. Why, though? Your matches with Waller are terrible. And you want the main event. You want the main event. No chance, Carl. That's what you got. Just because you had the 2012 G1 finalist. Nah. Alright, 1 Extreme Rules on the show this week, which is tomorrow. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you then. And I'm out.